This video will be a full tour and documentation of this 2006 Toyota Tundra SR5 access cab.
This Tundra access cab is painted in natural white.
The front door panels do have storage areas, and you do get power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors.
It has standard cloth seating, and this one has the taupe interior color scheme.
The front seats do have full manual adjustments. And now, let's go and start it up. On the remote, you have the buttons for lock, unlock, and panic.
The Tundra is Toyota's full-size half-ton pickup truck that competes with other half-tons like the Ford F-150 and its peers. It made its debut for the 2000 model year as a replacement for the Toyota T100, and as of the 2022 model year, the Tundra has just entered its third generation. The Tundra was also the first full-size truck from a Japanese automaker to be built in North America. A year after the Tundra was launched, a full-size SUV variant was rolled out known as the Toyota Sequoia, which has been sold alongside its Tundra pickup truck sibling ever since. Anyhow, this 2006 we have here represents the first generation of the Tundra, which was produced from model years 2000 through 2006. Although 2006 was the last year for the first-gen Tundra, the first-generation Sequoia, which is based on it, did continue into 2007. It got numerous powertrain tweaks and option changes over the years, including a mid-cycle refresh for 2003 which revised the styling a bit inside and out, with most trims ditching the chrome bumpers for a more monochrome appearance, similar to the first-gen Sequoia. 2003 also introduced a new steering wheel and an available step-side bed, and if you've seen a first-gen Tundra with that step-side bed, you can't miss those pretty cool wraparound taillights it has. 2004 saw the debut of the double cab body style, and 2005 saw a new base V6 engine get introduced, which replaced the older one. The 2006 model year Tundra was available in 3 body styles and 3 trim levels depending on the body style you got. Said body styles included the regular cab, the access cab, and the double cab. The trim levels included base, SR5, and limited. The base trim is regular cab exclusive, and vice versa. Access and double cabs came in SR5 or limited. 2 engines and 2 transmissions were utilized across the lineup, depending on which trim and configuration you chose. The base engine was a 4-liter V6 with 236 horsepower. The other engine, which is what this truck has, is a 271 horsepower 4.7-liter V8. The transmissions offered included a 6-speed manual, which was V6 only, and a 5-speed automatic. Finally, drivetrain options included rear-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, and if you got a 4-wheel drive model, you had to get the V8 engine. In Toyota's 2006 US pickup truck lineup, the half-ton Tundra is the larger of the two, slotting above the mid-size Tacoma.
The instrument cluster houses 6 analog gauges, including your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, temperature gauge, charging voltage gauge, and oil pressure gauge. There is also a small digital display which can display either your odometer or your trip computers. It has a 4-spoke design steering wheel. There are grips all around the rim. And it does house your cruise control stock. This is a tilt steering wheel as well. It has a foot-operated parking brake. Got the button for your heated mirrors, your panel dim, air vent for the driver. Got grab handles in the A-pillars. Right here is your exterior lighting stock. And here is your wiper stock. It does have a column gear shifter. Now going down the center of the interior, you got your air vents. You also have an AM/FM radio with a CD player and a cassette player. Right here are all the controls for your single zone climate control. You have your hazard light button. So with this button, if you shift it down into second gear, you'll see second is as low as it goes on the shift gate. But if you're in second, you can push that to shift it down into first. Then push it again to put you back into second, then you can use the shifter for the rest. Your passenger airbag indicator, along with the cargo lamp that lights up the bed. You have a digital clock. Got a lighter and ashtray or storage and power outlet. You have 2 cup holders. And below that you have 2 more power outlets. So it does have a bench seat, but you do have a folding center console with 2 cup holders along with some storage. The glove box is lockable. Now both sun visors have vanity mirrors, extensions, and secondary auxiliary visors. And on the overhead console, you got a sunglass holder along with your overhead lighting. But anyways, let's go ahead and roll down the driver's window and take a look at the engine bay. The driver's window is automatic down.
As for rims, this truck has been upgraded with these 17-inch 5-spoke machined alloys that appear to be from a circa 2016 to 2019 Toyota Tacoma. Powering this truck is the Tundra's top engine for 2006, that being Toyota's iForce 4.7-liter naturally aspirated V8. It's a dual overhead cam 32-valve power plant with VVTi technology, and in its stock form in 2006 models it produces 271 horsepower at 5,400 RPM, along with 313 pound-feet of torque at 3,400 RPM. This engine is paired to a 5-speed automatic transmission with low-gear selection, which sends power solely to the rear wheels of this Tundra. Running on regular unleaded with a 26.4-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates for the 2-wheel drive V8 Tundra are 14 mpg in the city and 17 mpg on the highway. These are the updated ratings. It has an independent double wishbone front suspension and a solid rear axle with leaf springs. Stopping the Tundra are front ventilated disc brakes and rear drum brakes. Curb weight for this truck is about 4,500 pounds. It can tow up to about 7,100 pounds and haul a payload of roughly 1,800 pounds.
Now, on the rear door panels, you also have storage areas. Now back here, you also get a folding center armrest with a little bit of storage and 2 cup holders. And open this rear window. Got your grab handles and coat hooks back here. So, if you're looking for a comfortable back seat, do not get the extended cab. Now, for a full-size adult at least, someone like me who's about 6 foot, 6'1", with the front seat where I would have it if I was driving, I literally could not fit back here. And even with the front seat as far forward as it goes, I'm still not very comfortable. And the thing is, if you're not going to, if this is like your personal truck for working and you're not going to haul anyone around, then this probably won't be a problem. And for very small people, this actually, this wouldn't be too bad. I mean, even the tiny, tiny, tiny little back seats, like the 2+2s in the back of a Porsche, even those will fit someone. Granted, it would just be a very, very small person. But that's just from someone of my size back here. So, wouldn't really recommend taking a trip with a bunch of adults back here. As you saw earlier, the fuel cap is on the driver's side. It does have dual exhaust, and this one does have a camper shell. Open that up.
This access cab comes with the standard bed, although a step-side bed is available.
Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2006 Toyota Tundra. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.